Hello, good day, friends. How are you all? And I just came across one small thought which I would like to share with you all. Whenever someone sees a rose flower, what immediately comes to one's mind? Who sees that flower? Whether it is the elegant petals of rose flower or the thorns surrounding the stem of the rose flower. Yeah, I can say, or anyone can say, the moment he or she sees a rose flower, they look at the beautiful flower and the rose petals of the flower. Despite the fact that the human tendency is always to look at the adverse and negative part of anything that one goes across. In some situation where the nature's creation itself is made in such a way that it attracts the human attention to look at and perceive the positive aspects of it. One such example is the rose flower. So why this example? So whenever any one of us undergo a stressful situation in our lives, a difficult and hardship during the course of our life, we always tend to lose our heart and go deep into thoughts of remorsing and repenting on what had happened. Oh, I should have avoided this. It shouldn't have happened. I should have done this so that it could have been avoided. All these kind of ifs and buts. Despite the fact that one can repent and remorse deeply on that, the benefit of that repenting is nothing other than the stress and the anguish, the mental stress. There is no benefit out of thinking about the bitter past other than learning a good lesson out of it. So what one can do on these kind of situations? Basically, one can learn a lesson out of it and not to keep on remembering the bitter past, rewinding the bitter past, to get upset all the times deliberately. So always, once we can get a lesson out of those instances, those circumstances that one may have undergone or may have passed through, we always have to perceive things in a positive way. Yeah, human tendency always tell the brain of oneself to worry, to become stressed, to be stressful. But what makes difference in such situation for a more thoughtful human being is to come across the situation and never rewind the bitter past other than the good lessons learned out of it, and then keep on thinking of how we can overcome and pass this difficult situation so that we can reach the desired results. The way that you perceive things in your life is the way that others perceive out of you. It is same like a rose flower. If you perceive your life in a positive and vibrant way with no negative thoughts, we cannot say that one cannot have even a fraction of negative thoughts. It is impossible, and we are humans. No one is perfect, and humans are meant to be imperfect, and we have to take it for granted that we all are imperfect. The difference we can make is the way that we perceive things, so that will increase our thought process and quality of life, and to make ourselves more happy. Not only make ourselves more happy, and to make all the people surrounding us being happy. Once you spread your smile, it has a great vibrant impact, and the people surrounding you will get that smile from you. Believe me, the smile is so contagious, and it spreads like a wildfire. So be always positive. Don't rewind your bitter past, although it is a difficult and it needs to be practiced for one to be more positive during the time of hardships to come out of it. But the best one can do is during that hard situation is to console oneself, because this is out of my own experience. I'm telling a small experience of mine. When I lost job or when I came across such hardships, I used to console myself. I used to say to myself, by God's grace, I should be able to overcome it, and I will. And I was having the strong determination during that hardships, and by God's grace, and it was over. And it is a small example. It can happen to anyone, and it can even happen to me in future. But the way they handle the situation in our life is what makes us difference, and it gives a tremendous benefit for one's own self and also to the people surrounding you. And thank you for watching this video. Bye.